What's good with y'all? Alter ego Sean. Hope y'all doing well. Um, Dating in 2024 is like impossible. Um, and I'm not even dating, so this isn't even coming from the. I'm not even trying to date, so this isn't even coming from a perspective of someone who's frustrated right now. I just we're in a day and age where the disconnect there's like a disconnect with men and women. Um, and I mean, like, I guess men and women with women, I guess. But it's like it's a disconnect where I have friends, like, I don't really see any of them getting into new relationships. All the people I see in relationships and getting married are people who had been dating that person for a while, or like I don't see really anyone new. Like no one I know is finding someone new and then dating. um I feel like nowadays it's so hard to see a future with someone. It's so hard to trust someone. um People don't really understand that relationships are hard. Like, relationships take time. Relationships take a lot of work. They take a lot of effort if you want to make it work. That's just the reality of it. There are people who I've heard say things like, this isn't normal, or this isn't like how and it's like, let me talk about that statement, this isn't normal, because you have people who get in relationships and then leave because what they're experiencing in their relationship isn't the same as what they see in other people's on social media or even their friends when they talk. And it's like, I don't think a lot of people realize there's no such thing as normal in a relationship. There's no such thing as normal. Everyone's normal is different. Um, so you have people who base what they see online, you know, or what they hear, those things off of other people's relationships, and then when it comes to their own, they're kind of, I'm out. I don't want to like it. They just think it's easy. It's not easy. This stuff is hard. So there's a disconnect. You know, People aren't trustworthy anymore. It's so many people who are disloyal. The disloyalty nowadays, man. I can say I've only dealt with disloyalty maybe like once or twice. Nothing recent though. But this social media, I'm gonna make a video about this, but bro, social media has ruined our relationships. You're in a relationship with someone and you're half in, half out because you feel like you have so many other options. You don't. You don't have any more options. The person you're with is the only person. Why do people think when they get in relationships they're a hot commodity all of a sudden? Bro, when you were single, who was checking for you? You know, like, to all my men, who was checking for you? To all my women, who was checking for you? Who wanted to take you out on dates? Nobody. You know, you were sad and lonely. Now you're in a relationship and you have other guys looking at you, or you have other women looking at you. And you think that they actually want you, bro. No, they lust after you. It's called lust. They want what someone else has. So that's another aspect of these relationships with this social media, where people get in these relationships and they really think that they have lots of options. You don't. You don't. It's not very many people nowadays that are willing to get to know you for you, and willing to accept you for you, and willing to put in work for you, and willing to go through hard times for you. And social media has all these people tricked into thinking that. So, I mean, just overall, you know, then we're in this weird time of everyone feels so alone, but no one wants to say anything. You know, each one of us has unique things that we need. Each one of us say, like your love language might be physical touch. Your love language might be words of affirmation. Your love language might be quality time, right? And we all need different things, and then we can't even tell each other, you know? The worst thing about dating now is the power struggle of one person doesn't want to seem like they like the other more than the other likes them. So it's a power struggle of who can act like they don't care more, you know, who can act like they don't want to talk to the other more, who can act like they can go longer without speaking to the other, without texting the other first. So a lot of relationships get thrown out the door that would probably succeed in the first month or two because y'all spend every day who's going to text each other first. It's so childish, but this is what grown adults do. Grown people do this. I'm 26. I haven't been on dating apps for 3 years, right? But I know that's how it is, though. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. I know that it's just crazy. Dating is just so crazy. And I feel like there's so many people who want to date, you know, say they got out of a relationship. I feel like a lot of people dated and then got out of a relationship and haven't tried again. You know, they've just been content with just being by themselves because it's like what's out there. Then another reason dating is chalked is people don't want real connections. People want to have sex, you know. People want to, like, bro, you're not going to build, bro. Like, you're not going to build an intimate relationship with someone when all you want to do is hook up. You know, we live in a hookup culture as well where people wonder why one day the person they were dating, it switches up and is a completely different person. It's like, bro, like you didn't even get to know him. You were just sleeping with him all this time, you know? Like, it takes years to truly understand someone. Honestly, it takes years. I don't think what a lot of people understand in this hookup culture is when you choose not to sleep with someone, it really shows how much you like them. Because sex masks a lot of things. If you don't believe me, the next time you start to date someone or you're talking to someone or whatever, don't have sex. I guarantee you the patience you have for people, I guarantee you how attractive you think they are if you take the sex element away. I guarantee you it's going to be a lot different. You're not going to give certain people the time of day, especially men. Too many men are attached to their lust nowadays. And women are too, you know. It's not. But people don't understand that either, you know. We wonder why none of us have true connections with each other, and it's because we don't even know each other. You know, people date and they don't even know each other. Like, society has really brainwashed us into thinking it's normal to just hook up with random people. It doesn't make sense at all. And then the more you do that, the less you're able to truly be intimate emotionally with people. That's the worst part about it. The more you create these soul ties and sleep with these people who mean nothing to you, when you finally meet someone that you care about, it's hard to truly give them your true self because you're connected to all these other people, you know? bro, dating in 2024, man. Like tonight, I went on a drive, right? I feel like late night type vibes for me is when I always think about things. But I was just thinking about the loneliness, right? And like, I'm completely fine with this point in my life just doing me and focusing on what I'm focusing on. And I was like, it would be so nice to have someone, but is it realistic? Like, is it truly realistic? You know? Because, like I said, in order to build a healthy relationship, you need someone who's willing to be patient. You need someone who doesn't want to play games about texting back and what, like, bro, your phone is on you. It's 2024. No one is not without their phone, so you see my text, you know so it's like, who's willing to have patience, who's willing to not play games, who's willing to actually want to understand you. Like, bro, there's so many different factors that go into this where it just doesn't seem realistic nowadays. But I don't know. I think I can't predict the future. I just know where we're at right now as a society and a culture. Relationships aren't even really what's pushed. People push hooking up, and I mean, if that's your prerogative, I'm not judging. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we all, I'm no one to judge anyone else. But then at the same time, when people wonder why they're lonely and people wonder why, when they want more, people can't give them that, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for everything. But let me know what y'all think. I'm not going to go on too much longer. Comment down below. Subscribe if you want to. Alter Ego Sean, I'm out.